Hello and welcome to the Weather Hazard Briefing presented by National Weather Service Pocatello for Thursday, November 17th. Here's what you'll see in this briefing. We have low pressure moving through the Great Plains. It will sweep a cold front through eastern and southeastern highlands today. This will produce 1 to 2 inches in the passes heading into Wyoming, up to an inch elsewhere, mostly in the mountain areas. We're looking for an increase in the wind that should break up the fog, at least for partially. The farther east you are, the more the breakup will occur. An Arctic air mass moves into eastern Idaho tonight behind that front. And ambient temperatures will be above and below zero during the overnight, and look for winds strong enough to make wind chill go below 20 below zero. Sunday afternoon should see the wind shift aloft to the west, which will help a warming trend to develop. Still looking at temperatures staying below normal, but it will be closer to normal. And then a winter storm moves in on Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday night. So we start off with our satellite image this morning. You can see there are some cirrus clouds streaming through. This delineates where the front is. Down underneath that, you can see peeking up through that cirrus shield the light blue cloudiness, which is fog and stratus clouds in close contact with the ground. You can see it goes all the way over to Mountain Home very nearly, and widespread in all the valleys in eastern Idaho. This will and has already started to break up underneath in a lot of locations. It is more low clouds than it is fog, but there still is some freezing fog out there. We do have a freezing fog advisory in effect. And when it comes to those chilly temperatures that are coming in afterwards, we currently do have a wind chill watch in effect for tonight and into the next night. Okay, here's a look at the Pacific and what's lining up. You can see that here's our storm here moving through, dragging the front through. But behind it, there's this huge area of high pressure. This will linger through, at least through Monday night, and then Tuesday we'll start to see it break down. It actually even break down a little bit earlier than that, but it'll take a while for the next storm to get here. So the only thing we have going on is that slight chance of snow. And here's the locations where we expect it the most. Southeast Highlands and Eastern Highlands. And then looking at central Idaho, we're looking at slight chances of snow. Definitely much less over there. And we'll see how that evolves during the day today. And then on Friday and Saturday, we are looking for cold overnight, especially overnight temperatures. But it'll even struggle to get warm on Friday afternoon and Saturday afternoon. And like I said, on Sunday, we are looking for a shift in the upper level pattern to more westerly flow. This should choke off that Arctic air from flowing in, and we should start to see a warming trend develop by Monday. All right, so this morning, you can see 1 to 2 inches in Teton Pass. Otherwise, mostly Custer County, Butte County, even as far south as Blackfoot, you might see a dusting of snow. And then for this afternoon, it spreads a little bit further to the west. Again, not looking for much at all, still well below. Then during the evening, it'll start to taper off. No one getting above an inch in that 6-hour period. And then overnight tonight, it will be limited during the late night hours after 11 p.m. tonight to just the Bear Lake Basin. So here is storm total snowfall amounts. So you can see the 1 to 2 inches and 2 to 3 in Teton Pass area, but 1 to 2 for places like Driggs and all the way down to just north of Montpelier. Maybe north between Mackay and Chalice a little bit there, and then areas above Salmon and the Leadore area. Looking at 1 to 2 inches, but widespread, it's less than an inch. And you can see that, it's on the order of, a tenth of an inch for places like Pocatello. So we won't be seeing much don't expect it to accumulate to any sort of significance. So most of the rest of this presentation will be about what happens with the temperatures and the wind chills. So for today, temperatures widespread in the 20s, and then if you're in the eastern Magic Valley, some 30s. Also on the way down south, if you're heading into Utah, there's some, but widespread teens and 20s. Then overnight tonight, the cold air starts to move in. You can see this is the ambient temperature. A lot of below zero, just +2 in Pocatello, Stanley 14 below, Ledore 12 below, even Salmon 6 below, Island Park 8 below, Driggs 9. Here's the wind chill during the day today with the breezes. You can see a lot of single-digit cooling powers, really, and even places in the INL where it will feel like it's -4 even during the day today. Then overnight tonight, you can see it crash. A lot of 20 below or very close to it, except in the Idaho Falls down to Pocatello, it will feel like it's below zero, between -3 and -8, as you can see there. 19 below zero wind chill for Driggs, surrounding areas. So there are places where it looks like it could very well get to -20 as far as the cooling power of the wind and the temperature. You can see Spencer leading it with the sampled areas at 22 below. High temperatures for Friday. You can see it's cooler. Cool air is definitely settled in. It won't even get to freezing or above freezing anywhere here in our forecast area. And for Friday, the breezes continue, so the wind chills are even worse. We're looking at widespread -19 to 25 below zero. This is during the day on Friday. You can see even 12 below zero goes very nearly all the way down to the Utah border. This is the low temperatures for Friday night. That is Saturday morning. You can still see a lot of below zero, although we are starting to warm back up. You can see Pocatello is back up a couple of degrees, and Rexburg to Blackfoot is up a little bit as well. Here's a wind chill for Friday night, so the breezes sort of continue. Doesn't look as good Friday night, but there still are some core areas where it's looks like 16 below zero, 15 below zero. And on Saturday, temperatures starting to turn around. We see we're back above freezing for places in the eastern Magic Valley, and even Stanley getting to 34. So it takes a while for the cold air to change over. Here's the wind chill for Saturday. Again, enough wind to cause -10 to -20 degree wind chills for a widespread portion of the Snake River Plain. Here are the low temperatures on Saturday night, Sunday morning. Most places now from around 0 to about 17, 15 degrees. So we are definitely seeing things start to warm here. Here's the wind chill for Sunday night. Still see it. Still enough wind to create, again, -10 to -15 wind chills in portions of the Snake River Plain where it's most exposed to wind. Fortunately, though, most of that is not in the populated areas or along the I-15, US 20, the heavily populated corridor. Finally, here on Sunday, about the same as Saturday. Temperatures still remaining in the 20s for a good portion of our area. If you're in the eastern Magic Valley or in the central Idaho mountains at low elevation, temperatures getting to around freezing. And then overnight lows still, or I should say wind chills on Sunday, still very cold. Again, -10 to -20 in the Snake River Plain over a good portion of it. And even a lot of it below 0 to -10 in the populated corridor. And finally here, the low temperatures on Sunday night, Monday morning. You can see the trend is for it to start going up here a little bit more by 1 to 4 degrees. And there's the wind chill. You can see it's starting to abate. Not as much area getting below at 10 below zero for wind chill. That's all I have. If you have any further questions, you can always contact us at the telephone number here in the bottom center, or check out the weather yourself at weather.gov/Pocatello. Thanks for watching.